Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The Tuskar, they live in their frozen village, making massive vats of soup, and, it would appear, filling boxes with fish and other random items, and then scattering them amongst the Dragon Isles, because, why not? Everybody needs a hobby. So let's get into it. So upon hitting Renown 27 with the Tuskar, you gain the ability to see and loot Tuskarr Tackleboxes. Not as dirty as you think.
Stop it. Get some help.
These boxes, if you are like me and hate fishing, are in fact a godsend. They contain a selection of various fish from Dragonflight. Also a selection of grey armour that can be transmogged, sold to a vendor, or sold on the auction house. Not only that, but also a large, very large quantity of grey trash items that actually sell for a decent amount of gold. How much gold? Well, that is the subject of today's video. Now we all know all you have to do is gain this 0.0000001% drop chance, and hey, you can make millions of gold. It took me just 5 minutes of farming for the last 10 years. But they kind of forget that bit. But as an alternative to this, we are going to see if simply going around and opening boxes can make us, well, a decent bit of money. Now, of course, decent money is entirely open to interpretation. You may say, I'm not logging into WoW for less than 100,000 gold. Okay, but there may be someone else that's just pleased to open up their satchel after completing a dragon race and getting 500 gold. So let's just go farming, put up the facts, and you good people can decide if the results are decent enough for you or not. Now, as you can see, I've cleared out my bags and we'll be heading to the golden area for Tuskar boxes, and that would be here, the seat of power for the bronze Dragonflight. More specific, the banks of the river running through this area. Now, we will be doing this farm without using our mining or herbing collection or skinning, but there's a lot of all of that in this area, so if you want to make more bonus money along the way, hey, skin, mine, herb, do whatever, add it all in, you will make a lot more cash. But I wanted to keep this gold farm clean so we can just look at the numbers for just doing the Tuskar boxes, just in case, hey, you don't happen to have gathering. So as you can see on the mini-map, we've reached our zone, and yeah, there's 1 or 2 boxes on the mini-map. And all we will be doing is simply flying up and down this river, catching the boxes as they constantly respawn, and I do mean constantly. So while we're doing this in the background, let's take a quick look at where we started in terms of gold on this character. Upon leaving Valdrakken, we had a little over 6,496 gold. We're going to farm for an hour, and at the end of it we shall see what items that we have gathered. We'll also see what grey trash we have, put it on various items on the auction house, and all in all just come up with a sum of gold that we have gained in this hour. Now obviously that's going to include killing mobs and looting gold off them as they attack us as we try and get these boxes, but as clean as we can possibly do it, we're just going to try and go from box to box. Now our first breakpoint is obviously going to be when our bags become absolutely stuffed with these items, and yeah, we've got to sell some grey. So let's pop out the mounts and make some money. Yeah, we jumped from 6,553 gold to 11,426. That's 4,873 gold in about 30 minutes. So let's get back to farming. We still have some time left. Now, there are a number of great spots for Tuskar boxes, not just the bronze Dragonflight aspect area, but also the Titan facility between Valdrakken and the bronze Dragonflight is a good one. There are areas in the Waking Shore, there are areas in the plains, all over the place. I found the Azure Span actually is very lacking, but that's because there's obviously other things you can do there. You can pick the ice, and they're all subjects for other videos. Now, I will say, having a run between the bronze Dragonflight and Valdrakken can be quite handy, especially if your bags aren't quite as empty as mine are at the moment, or if you just want to break things up, as you can fly to the bronze aspect area, farm for a bit, fly back towards Valdrakken, and as you do, pick up the boxes along the way, land in Valdrakken, sell items to vendors, sell items on the auction house, and then head back out to keep farming. Now I think for us, our time is coming to an end. So we shall head back to Valdrakken. At first, we'll sell whatever remaining grey trash we have, and as you can see, that puts us up to 14,023 gold. That's an increase in just basic trash items of 7,527 gold. Now, we head into the auction house. We're just basically going to sell mostly the fish that we've gained. It's not going to be a huge amount of gold, but it is still something. It's giving us around 300 plus gold. Fingers crossed this will all sell, but as you can see here, we're already starting to sell items we've actually only just put up. Now we do still have a large quantity of items in our bags. These are grey transmog items. We have in total 71 items. On average, I would say these are probably valued around 200 gold each. There are some that are a lot higher, there are some obviously a lot less. So if we do some simple maths and we say 71 times 200 gold, that would be an extra 14,200 gold over what we've already gained. But, you know, we're not going to sit here and go, you could make 30,000 gold per hour. It's so easy because, like all transmog items, there is no guarantee these items will sell. So instead, we shall sell these items and get the guaranteed cash from the vendor. Now that we've wrapped all that up, we have a grand total of 14,704 gold. We started, as I said before, with 6,496, so we have ended up with a profit of around 8,208 gold. For in truth, very little. We didn't do much work. We also have another 300 gold coming from the auction house. And I get it, for some that really isn't worth it, for others, as we said at the very beginning of the video, that may be great gold. Oh my god, I can earn almost 10,000 gold in an hour, that's great. It's really up to you to decide whether it's good or bad, whether it's worth your time or effort. There is one last thing to talk about before we go, and that is the coins and the great Swog. When digging around in the Tuskar boxes, you have the chance to gain coins. Upon getting your first coin, you'll be directed to go and see the Great Swog, a giant frog offering you bags of random loot. The grade and the content of these loot bags are based on the level of the coin. Here we only have, sadly, very basic versions, but still, these bags can contain a lot, and I mean a lot of different items, almost all being very basic, but some of them can be quite interesting. You may have seen various recipes that are on the auction house, and they come from the bottle. Yes, this item here on the screen. You can get these from Swog's satchels. If you're not a big fisherman like I am, there is a chance you could get a bottle, which appear to be the higher the level, the better the chance. And that gives you these recipes without having to fish. In fact, Cuddles got one only the other day. And at the end of the day, whether you get something of value or not, it is all free, so you can't really complain. And that's it! In 1 hour, we made a grand total of 8,208 gold, with the potential for another 14,200 in transmog sales. But, yeah, who has the patience to wait a month and see if something sells? But that's it from me. Let me know what you think about this spot. Is it good? Is it bad? Do you know better? I will be very much interested in hearing it. But thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Laters, everyone.